So we've been hearing for quite a long time that the Hunter Classic was going to update its business model, and today we finally have an announcement as to what exactly is going to happen. So starting on May 6th, so like a week and a half from now, they are going to update the free-to-play model by giving all players free access to all reserves and all animals. So if you didn't play the game before, basically free players got like whitetail, pheasant, and European rabbit, and then 2 animals on a weekly rotation. So like at most you can hunt 5 animals during that week, and then the next week you could hunt 2 new ones, but that was kind of it. So now every player is going to get access to every animal, whereas before you had to buy a membership to be able to do that. And the game is also going to make the move entirely to Steam. So there's always been like thehunter.com and that launcher you could download. It's going to be only on Steam from here on out. Now, if you want to buy other items, you're still going to be able to do that with the EM currency they have. So they say weapons, equipment, and vanity items will still be priced with EM. Additionally, all items in the store will receive a GM price, and all future animal harvests will yield GM. And that's the thing that I'm really interested in, because GM are also earnable through missions, and I don't see anywhere in here that that's going to change. So what that means is, as you play the game, you can earn currency to actually buy in-game equipment, much like the way the Hunter Call the Wild works now. You can, as far as I can tell, pretty much play the game entirely for free, I think. Now, you can actually buy, and as far as I know, this still stands, a thing to reset your missions within the Hunter Classic. It's like $8 or something. So I think you could really get a pretty good chunk of GMs going with missions and animal harvest. Now, they don't say how much animal harvests are going to yield. I imagine it's probably based on CSS or something like that. I don't think it's going to be set. But yeah, that's actually quite nice that it's going to be earnable currency as well. And if you just want to buy an item that you're just really excited about, you can still do that if you want to. And it does say players that have memberships that last longer than May will be automatically compensated with an amount reflecting the length of membership remaining. So that's actually really nice, because that kind of means 2 things. Number one, anybody that's been playing the game for a long time, or at least longer than a couple of months since this membership model change was kind of announced, and they got rid of the 6 and 12-month membership. If you've got one that lasts way longer than May, you're going to get a nice little EM compensation. But it also means if you're really interested in the game, now that it's moving to this free-to-play model, and you really want to give it a shot right now, you could buy a 3-month membership, which is like $10, I think. And then once this change happens, you're going to get a nice little EM compensation for that, and that's going to allow you to buy, I would say, an item or 2. I mean, I don't know how many EM you're going to get for it. But yeah, you'll be able to actually grab an item there. If you want to buy a membership and give it a shot now with the full experience of all the animals you can hunt. But those are the changes happening to the Hunter Classic, and it's actually pretty exciting changes, because that's been probably the biggest criticism of this game, has been kind of like pay to win, or it's super expensive to get into. I'm guessing it's going to be a little grindy. That's kind of the way these type of games work, when you have like a buyable currency and an earnable in-game currency. But I'm just going to give you some stats from my game quickly. I've got about 5,000 hours in the game, which is a lot. But I want to get into like how many animals I've taken in the game, and then, you know, you can get an idea, hopefully, of how much time it takes to get stuff and earn GM for the earnable currency. So I have almost exactly 28,000 harvests since I started playing the game in 2010. But I was like a guess for like 4 years of that, so that's not a number you can necessarily equate to anything. But I want to go through a couple of my recent hunts. So in like a 2-hour White Hart Island hunt, 12 harvests, 2 hours on Loggers Point, 19 harvests. Usually if I do 2 hours on White Rime Ridge, I can get like 30 harvests. I've got like a goose hunt on Hirschfelden in 45 minutes where I shot 26 animals. Rougarou Bayou, which is a duck hunt, hour and a half, 38 animals. White Rime, here's a 2.5-hour hunt with 32 harvests. So you can get a lot of animals quite quickly. And again, we don't know how many GM are going to be given per harvest. I really think it is going to depend on like CSS. I somewhat expect larger animals to give a better kind of payout. And also things like rabbits, ducks never have a super high CSS. So shooting things that you can rack up quickly probably give less GM than the larger animals. I could be very wrong, but I expect that to be the case. So you can't just kind of cheese it and shoot a ton of ducks and just earn millions of GM. But I really like that direction, because the game it's actually over 10 years old at this point. I like that they're still going to try to support it with this model, and I think that's going to have a lot of people giving it a shot. Especially, the nice thing is, if you're a Call of the Wild player, this is a really good game to jump in as well, because it is a very different gameplay, and it's like, I don't know, something if you're bored of Call of the Wild or want to take a break and still enjoy the kind of hunting game, this is a really good one to do. I really like just playing this game to chill. We just did the 24-hour stream with Aaron the other day, yesterday I think, and we played this for like 16 hours. It was a lot of fun. I was tired because I was up for so long, but it was a blast. I really enjoyed just playing the game for fun, and I think this little model, and also the incentive of, you know, shooting stuff and earning EM, or GM rather, is going to be pretty cool. But that is the news for the game. I'm super excited about it. I'd love to see a lot of you guys trying it out with the new model, and yeah, we'll see what happens here in about a week and a half. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.